Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the left hand side of the screen, you will see a question, and the question is the orthographic view of a given figure. This view is in first angle projection. This is the front elevation. This is the plan, and this is what the end view. So we are to assemble them in isometric projection. But if you look at the dimensioning, it is very large. So I would like to reduce the dimension in a ratio of what? 1:2. That is half full size. So I'll use half of every dimension I have. So if I have 200, I'll be using 100. If I have 70, I'll be using 35. I'll go together. So let's start. Now when you hear the word isometric projection, the first thing you have to do is for you to draw your isometric axis. Like you draw your vertical line this way and make it more visible so we can have a clearer view of it. Right, we'll have the vertical line this way, and we have the horizontal line also this way. And we also have the other line here too. Can you see that? The fact that the diagram is facing this direction, look at the elevation. So this part you see here, let's say it is point A, meaning that point A will be somewhere around here. So we're measuring in this manner. So we see that from here I'll measure 200, but because I'm using half full size, I'll measure half of 200, which is what? 100. So let's measure that of 100 here and see. So if I place it here, so from 0, can you see that? 200. This is where it ends. Why the other side, the height? Since from here to here, from the end view, is 50, and in the front elevation, nothing is given there. But look at the length of this circular figure here. This semicircular figure is 70. It means that the height also is 70. So 70 plus 50 will give us what? 120. So I'm going to measure half of 120, which is 60. So I'm going to show 60 here. So from 0 to 60. That is half of 120. And the width is given to be, is not shown here. Check from the plan, but check the length of the end elevation is the width, and that is what? 125. So half of 125 will give us what? 62.5 altogether. So I'm going to measure the width here to be 62.5. So from 0, 60, 62.5, somewhere around here. And I'll now use it to form my figure this way. So from here, I'll take it up, and from here, I'll take it up, and I'll use it to form my box this way. I'll use it to form my box this way. Can you see that? So I brought out the shape. So let me make it more visible. So we'll proceed. Now from here, let's just measure our 50, height of 50. First of all, we measure the height of 50. So you take half of it, which is 25. So from 0 to 25, because we're using half full size, right? Then I'm going to use it to go round and round it this way. This way. This way. This. And this. Hope you can see that. That is the thickness. Then in within, we have 25 here. So I'm going to measure 25 from here and from here to get that thickness there. So I'll measure 25. So from 0, half of 25 is 11 point what? That will be 12.5. So 0, 10, this is 12.5 here. I'll come here again, I'll do the same thing here. 10, 11, 12, 12.5 here. Hope you can see that, or you can just use your instrument to ensure uniformity. Hope you can see this and this too. And I'm going to take it up in this manner. And here too. And the height you see here is given to be also 25, the same thing. So whatever happened here, 12.5, we're using half full size, don't forget. I'll come here to measure 20.5. Then I'm going to thicken it and close it up in this fashion. Can you see that? And I also thicken this side too, all this point to here. Hope you can see that. To get to this point here, you're going to move a distance of what? Of 80. But because we're using half full size, we're using half of it, which is 40, right? So I'm going to measure 40 from this side. So from 0 to 40. Can you see that? Then now measure 20 again. As in another 20 again. From 0 to 20, yeah. Right? Then the next thing is I'll bring it down in this fashion. And in this fashion too. So I can easily just thicken it out straight. Just to save our time. Then I'll take it in by 10. Remember, half full size. So if it is 20, it will be 10. I'll take it in by 10. So let's measure the 10 out. So from 0 to 10. So you can usually just taking it out. Then close it up. And also close it up. Then bring it down, then close it up, and here also this way. Then I can close the rest up here. So this hidden line you're seeing, this two hidden line, looking from the top is this. So looking from the top, you cannot see these 2 points that you see this hidden line running through. Then the other one will measure 50 to get that circular figure there. So I'm going to measure what? 25. So measure 25 here. From 0 to 25. Here we have. And I'll take it up this way. Right? And I'll bring that guy out this way. Remember it's 70, so I'll measure 35. So from 0, this is 35 here. So that way I'm going to draw. So I'll bring this out. And I'll take this up. Right? And I'll close it up to this extent here. And here too. Hope you can see that. Now I'm going to draw a circular figure here in 3 places. So this is the first part the circular figure will be, and this is the second part the circular figure will be. Then where it will be again, the third part will be 20 millimeter away from this end here. So since it's 20, I'll be using 10 because we're using half full size. So I'll come here and I'm going to measure 10. So from 0 to 10. Then I'm going to take it up this way. Right? And I'll close it up. Hope you can see that. So I can now start drawing my circular figure here. So the first one is just coming in. So let's do that and see. You join the diagonals. So when you do that, they are meeting here. That will be the center of that figure. Then I'll bring this down. And I'll take this way. Right? So I can easily call here to be 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and what? 8. So I'll move from 5 to 8. And I'll move from 5 to 2. Can you see that? So they are meeting here, so which I'll call 9 and 10. Not necessarily draw this. Now, I'm going to connect from 5 Then I'll connect 8 and 2. Can you see that? Then I'll place it at 10 to connect 2 and 4. Can you see that? Now the next thing is I'll do the same thing at every end here. So what will I do? I'll just connect from this end to this end. Then I'll connect from this end to this end. Then I'll transfer the points. So if I transfer 0.9, 0.9 will be at this line and also at this line. If I transfer 0.10, 0.10 will be at this line and also at this line. Can you see that? Then I'm going to just move these diagonals from here to touch this diagonal here. Can you see that? Then I'm going to move this from here and connect this to this part here. Then I'll place it at this end to connect this to this part here. Using front line first. Can you see that? I'll come here also. I'll do the same thing here too. Connect from here to this point here. Sorry. This is what I'll just do here. Can you see that? Then I'll measure half, that is 75 from here. Since it's 70, I'll measure 75, half of it. So let's measure that 75 here. So from 0 to 37.5. 0 to 37.5, somewhere around here. Can you see that? So I will just bring this in this way, right? Then you join from this point. There will be tangential to this line here. Right? And you will measure, you just bring this one out. We have this, and we have the other one too here. Can you see that? And you're going to join this also, tangential to this point here. Can you see that? And you close it up, right? And you bring here down this way. You bring it down this way. Can you see that? And you close it up this way. Close it up this way. Hope you can see that. Now I can easily take in everything that we have here. From this point, to get this, is I'm pressing it at this point here to take in this out. Hope you can see that. And I'll take in all this side too in this manner. Then this will be coming down too. And here too, here too. closing. I usually close here, and I usually close here. Similarly, you can close here, and also you can close here. Hope you can see that. Now, if you look at this closely, there's something here also, the circular figure, which is given as 50 millimeter. So I'll use 25. Means I'll be using 12.5 in that direction. So let's measure 12.5. So if I take this from 0, it should be 10, 11, 12.5 around here. I'll place at the center point. I'll mark 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, and 12.5. Then I'll use this point to form a square shape. This, 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 and that. Can you see that? So in here, I'll have my circular figure. So you can just join from this part to touch here, and from this part to touch here. So this is here and here. So take your instrument from this point, take it down here and connect these two. Alright, you place it here also, you connect this 2.2. And you put it here also, you connect here also. You come here too, connect here too. Right, and now taking it out. Here's what we have. Can you see that? So what else are we adding to this? So if you're looking at it from the top, from the side, you're looking at it, you see the circular figure, which is the circular figure 50. You see this semicircle, which is a semicircle, and you see this line coming here. So this will be blocking this, right? So this part you see here, that is this part my arrow is pointing. Then this figure you see, you'll be seeing here as if it's on this point here. That's why you're seeing it the way you're seeing it. You're seeing here at this point. So the plan is telling us that it's going in. And this is what we have here. You transform this figure here into isometric projection. So it's better for you to also do your dimensioning. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.